On March 21, 2018, school staff alerted police to a sexual relationship between a 13-year-old student and his 27-year-old married teacher. The boy's parents discovered evidence on his phone via a monitoring app and were receiving calls from the teacher urging them not to report her. Investigators found that the teacher first contacted the student by text during a school break, then quickly began a sexual relationship with him. She had sexual contact with him at least once at school while another minor was present. The following clip is the young boy's father on a phone call with the teacher.
What type of f***ing perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are a f***ing monster. You are a pedophile. You're a child molester. Do you understand me? I got you. I want you to know that now. I got you. Do me a favor. Do not call this number back again. The next time you'll hear from me will be in court. And make sure you let your husband know that you like to 13-year-old boys and suck their d. I want you to do me a favor. Do that for me, okay? I am coming for you.
After the school and police were notified of the situation, the parents, police, and school staff had a meeting the very next day.
I'm gonna grab some more chairs.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, folks. I'm Officer McFadden. I'm the school resource officer. Hello, good morning. They're just grabbing a couple more chairs for us.
I'm just gonna sit in the back here. Okay. All right, so I know you already know a little bit about where we're at now. So Mrs. Zamora's been placed on administrative leave. She won't be coming in today, and she'll be on administrative leave pending the investigation. And she's not to have any contact with any district employees, any students or parents.
She's already contacted us.
Okay. My question is kind of how did this all begin?
I don't know.
How did we find out?
Correct, yes. How did it come to light?
So I have an app on my son's phone.
Okay.
We got him a new phone, and he was wanting to shut his door at night. When we told him, you sleep with the door open, he was just showing more interest in girls. And I had a conversation with him, and he says, yeah, I talk to girls, but they're just my friends. So when we got the new phone, I put this app on his phone, and it alerts me. It's called Sentry. Yesterday I got the alert, and I kept getting alerts back to back because the word baby kept being used. So I'm reading through the conversations, and I've done this before with other conversations of his as well. But this time I saw at the bottom that it had Instagram profile.
Okay.
It's her name. And I'm familiar with her profile name because she's messaged me through Instagram as well, tutoring and offering help. And so I recognized, and I told my husband, and we looked it over, and then what confirmed it is her first name was used in the conversation where either he wrote it or she wrote it.
Okay.
And they put last name. And so then the conversation just kept on. And it was like he was talking to a girl, like his girlfriend. So I showed my husband the conversation, and then when he came home, we talked to my son. And we told him, we need you to be completely honest right now. We already know the answer to everything we're going to ask. So we just need you to tell us the truth.
Okay.
So we showed him the conversation, and we said, who is this? Who are you talking to? And he said, my teacher.
Okay.
So then my husband, we're very blunt with our kids, and we're open, and we've had conversations with him growing up and all that is expected. And so my husband just told him,
Okay.
have you done anything with your teacher? Did you have sex with your teacher? And he said yes.
He said yes. Okay. And then what happened after the confrontation with your son?
He just...
When you confronted him with the information, what was his body language like?
Oh, you could tell, he was just absolutely shocked.
He was scared. He knew something was happening before we questioned him, because I came home and I took the phone and I shut his computer off. I took all electronics he could access. And I told him, he kept trying to ask me, what's going on? And I told him, you'll find out when Dad gets home. We'll
Okay.
talk when Dad gets home. So he was worried. He knew that something was up.
Right.
And then after we talked to him and we told him, he just kind of like got quiet and he didn't know what to say.
because
Shaking.
shaking, saying he's cold. Just, like signs of being scared.
Later that day, police arrive at the parents' home to collect the child's phone as evidence, but the father hesitates to hand it over.
Good morning. I'm sorry to bother you.
Don't worry about
You're obviously welcome here.
Yeah.
Officer Underwood, I'm sure you weren't expecting me. You were expecting another officer. Our detectives,
Yeah.
yes, our detectives have asked for is it a tablet?
No, it's a cell phone, sir.
Whatever the cell phone is, that if we can seize that at this point because they need the evidence. Are you okay with that?
Season it. I don't like the idea, and I told the principal. The only problem is I told the principal he's expecting me to show him all this too.
The criminal investigations obviously will be shared because he's the one that reported this to us.
Yeah.
So it'll all be shared with the principal, and this is all going to be taken care of. I hate to do this. I hate to come at this time, but they've asked me to do this. So
Why so early?
because we've been trying to do it since about 1 o'clock, but we've been that busy. So
That's okay.
so I talked to the principal. It's obvious that there's something going on.
Oh, you're about to see once you look at these phones.
If you can show me whatever you want to show me, can you give me a brief kind of? You're probably gonna tell the story a lot, okay? Because this is gonna be detectives and school resource officers are probably gonna follow up with you. I'm not sure which one's gonna get it first, but the head of investigations has already. That's why I'm here. So, so what kind of?
Everything you think of, man. It was
Okay.
Sex and blowjobs, everything.
Okay. It specifically happened at the school.
Yes, in the classroom.
Okay. There's nobody else around.
I believe there might have been another boy, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But not doing it with her, just like a lookout.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure yet.
How many times did this happen?
I think it happened 3 times.
Okay.
Once police review the phone, they realize the evidence goes beyond text messages. Snapchat videos of the teacher are also found.
Hey, it's Zamora.
During this time, Brittany's husband reached out to the boy's family in defense of his wife, attempting to persuade them to let the situation go. Brittany knew the investigation was in progress, and so it was no surprise to her when police tracked her down and arrested her on the side of the highway.
So as I said before, this officer has a body cam on him as well, so just to make you feel more comfortable, even though...
Okay, Brittany, come on over here.
Yeah.
Did you double lock?
I didn't. I don't see more on my keys.
Okay. Brittany, I'm going to turn your wrist in here, okay?
No, we just want to make sure they don't pinch you. Okay. So we double lock them so they don't close any tighter, okay? That way you don't hurt you.
Do you have anything on you that's going to hurt me, poke me, stick me, Brittany? Do you have anything on you that's going to hurt me, poke me, stick me, anything like that?
No.
Anything dangerous? No weapons? Okay.
Can I take my ring off?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah. Do I have to take it off? Am I going to be able to put it back on?
Yeah, you will. This is your personal property.
So everything that goes in this bag.
I'm going to take your necklace off as well.
So we'll document it.
Can you unhandcuff me so I can take my belly button out?
Your what?
My belly button.
We'll let you.
We'll do that at the jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not gonna have.
Or
you
at the station.
do that up
Okay,
here.
thank you.
And then we'll have you do the same with the nose ring too.
Right now?
Not right now.
No, it's back there. Yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead and face the vehicle for me.
She said she does have a wire.
A wire? Okay. All right, what I'm going to do is a blade technique. I'm just going to go below the breast, okay? And then you're wearing a dress. Other than that, you don't have anything stuffed in your bra?
No.
Okay. Okay. And then is this just an outer?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can take it off.
No, you can keep it on. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Can you turn towards me? Open up your mouth. Lift up your tongue. Okay. And then I will help you. I know it's a big step.
I'm only 5 foot.
I know. I feel it.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and scoot your butt a little forward, and you're going to be able to lean back and put your arms right here.
So it's kind of a cutout a little bit.
Like this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sort of,
Try,
and
try
you
not to
can.
put your weight on them.
Yeah.
'Cause they are metal, so they don't bend.
And then I know you're short. You're just like me, so that thing's going to be right in the face.
What happens with my car? Then breaks and
We're gonna
everything?
tow your car,
Okay.
and whenever we're gonna bring you down to
Sir.
our station. Okay, you're gonna speak to a detective, and they'll kind of explain what's gonna happen. So if you have any questions, I know you want to know the answers now, but I can't provide you those
I
answers
understand.
because I don't know that information. But I can tell you right now, the car is going to be towed, and it's either going to be towed for the purpose of the arrest or for evidence. I don't know which one it would be. Like I said, I don't know the details of the case. Okay.
Do you need a toe slip?
After a short car ride, they arrive at booking. Brittany maintains her calm demeanor.
And you can have a seat on that bench for a second. Hi. Actually, I'm going to have you stand up because I'm going to take those cuffs off you so you can take your jewelry out. Okay.
Can I drop it?
Yeah, that's fine. If you would like some privacy to get your belly button down, I can put you in a cell.
Can I just turn around?
That's fine.
While being questioned, Brittany focused on trying to figure out who turned her in to the police.
This arrest from the school, or was this from like something separate? So I had my school call me yesterday and tell me that I was on probation, but I had his father contact me today, so I was just trying to figure out which one it was from.
Well, it's more from things.
Okay.
Like, the school doesn't really call me, and
Okay. So it's from
the school's not pressing charges or something like that. It's dealing with, so dealing with that issue. So
The school may not be pressing charges, but the boy's parents are. They are seeking $2 million for their son and $250,000 for both mom and dad. They claim that the principal at the school received written statements from 3 students in Zamora's class, reporting inappropriate behavior. The school district admits Principal Dickey met with the 3 students to discuss their statements and concluded they were unreliable. The principal even counseled the students on the dangers of rumors. That's not where the lawsuits end, however. The parents also sued the husband of their son's teacher. The family argued that he either was or should have been aware that his wife was in an inappropriate sexual relationship with her student and had a duty to report it to authorities. The lawsuit also argued that Daniel Zamora was negligent because he negligently failed to intervene or contact authorities, despite knowing or having a reason to know of the ongoing molestation of the victim being committed by his wife. Daniel Zamora also called the boy's father, trying to convince him to not report the crimes, the lawsuit stated. The family and Daniel Zamora settled on an undisclosed amount of money.
And, there really is, I guess I wanted to give you the opportunity because there really is very little doubt on what happened. But I wanted you to be able to maybe explain, give you the opportunity to explain kind of why it happened, kind of thing. Because I'm not going to judge you, okay? And you said this is the first time you've been in trouble. Yeah. And you're 27, so you made it a long ways. So I'm not going to judge you, and people do make mistakes.
In court, Brittany pled guilty to the charges of sexual misconduct with a minor. The following clip is her lawyer speaking on her behalf in court.
We are here today, and Brittany knows that what she did was wrong. She does know, and she does accept it.
Brittany's mother took the stand to defend her daughter, claiming others were too afraid to speak up.
Yes, Brittany is remorseful. Is she a monster? Or are the people, their followers, and the media? Given the publicity of this case, With the high media coverage, it puts not only their jobs but also their families at risk also to do so.
However, moments after acknowledging her client's guilt and the harm caused, the attorney, alongside Brittany's family, held a press conference that appeared to walk back those statements.
Throughout the life of this case, there has been significant misinformation given to the public. Brittany has been wrongfully portrayed by the state of Arizona and the press as being a predator and has even been called a monster. I have represented Brittany Zamora for almost 16 months, and I can tell you that she is not a monster. Brittany is not a predator, and this was not between a young child and Brittany. This was a teenager. Brittany underwent a psychosexual evaluation and she passed with flying colors. She is not a danger to society. There were issues in this case. For example, Principal Dickey refused Brittany's request to move the teenager out of the classroom. Brittany Zamora implored Principal Dickey to move him because the teenager had boundary issues and was obsessed with Brittany. I am not making that up. I learned that from Principal Dickey. The teenage family's attorneys filed the civil suit within hours of the issue coming to light to the police department. His family had Principal Dickey's cell phone number and would call him at any time they wanted to speak with Principal Dickey about his many behavioral issues. I see some of your faces frowning, but I learned this from Principal Dickey during a defense interview. The teenage boy was very aggressive. He even was very persistent in asking Brittany about her birthmarks, molars, or anything else that could be an identifiable piece of information. This was before the authorities were contacted. Now I'm going to read you the statement from Brittany. After going through the court process for the last 16 months, I can truly say that I have been unfairly treated. It is shocking to me how others are so quick to judge based off hearing accusations from only one side of the story. It was made clear to me that the state had already made their decision well before I was given a chance to prove my innocence in any way, shape, or form. I feel like I was used as a publicity act to gain attention that was often driven by money, motivation from several parties. I am here to tell you that I'm not a monster the media has projected me to be. I am kind, generous, responsible, and a caring person. I have always proven to be a person of great character, working selflessly to help people in countless ways. I also hope that our society can learn not to judge each other based off the way that information is biasedly portrayed. Because I know firsthand how it feels to be viewed as someone that you're not.
The lawyer finished her statement and went to leave without taking any questions. But when faced by one reporter who asked a question anyway, the following happened.
Are you guys really blaming a 13-year-old boy as a victim in this case?
That's not what I said.
Are you honestly saying that Brittany was the victim? You just gonna read that and walk away?
There is one specific claim made by the attorney that we believe requires clarification. Watch the following clip, and then we'll walk through the facts.
The teenage family's attorneys filed the civil suit within hours of the issue coming to light to the police department.
Brittany Zamora was arrested in March of 2018. The victim's lawyer says he filed the notice of claim in August and filed the actual lawsuit at the beginning of 2019, making that almost a full year later. She ended up being charged with sexual conduct with a minor, attempted molestation of a child, and public sexual indecency. She pleaded guilty, and as part of a plea agreement, the judge sentenced Zamora to 20 years behind bars and 12 other criminal charges against her were dismissed. She avoided the maximum penalty of 40 years in prison. Despite her husband standing by her and trying to help her through the trouble she created, Brittany filed for divorce while behind bars, claiming the marriage was broken beyond repair, with no hope of reconciliation. She filed 2 years after being arrested in April of 2020. Reports from media outlets in 2025 indicate she has taken on roles within the prison, including working with other inmates in activities like instruction, and, according to at least one news source, an aerobics instructor role behind bars. Her current projected release date is March 16, 2038.